Guys, Mr. Nurse is back, and today we are doing some more Euro Truck Simulator 2. Completely stuffed up my intro there, haven't I? So I'm still using my newer profile. On my original profile, I am currently just about to finish a drive from France to Israel. I'm using the Pro Mods map extension to do that job. I think that job's going to pay out like 168 grand. It's been a long drag, but I have enjoyed it, and also clearing up some of the map. But anyway, back to this profile. So in the last episode we left Germany, we went to Belgium, and then we ended up back in Germany. So I really want to try and get out of Germany and explore a bit more, but we are obviously at the mercy of the job market in this current area. There's a lot of jobs for Germany. We've got one for France. I don't really want to go into France, mostly because, well, toll roads, it just costs so much money, and at this early stage I'm still only at €15,000. Long way off. Being able to make progress with garages and stuff. So we've got a job there from Dusseldorf to Amsterdam. We've not been into Amsterdam yet, so I think we will do that. And what we're going to be moving, some backflow preventers in a Scania from the look of the pictures, from a company called Stokes. Okay, let's get rolling and we'll see where the game takes us today. Okay, so first things first, let's recenter the camera, and then we will adjust our FOV. That for some reason I still can't get right with the buttons. Okay, that's good. Do I need to tinker with the mirrors? No, I think they're good too. I don't really use those at all, to be fair. Adjust lights. Ooh, okay, this is new stuff for me. I've not looked at these before, so yeah, interesting. I do need to mute Discord. Bear with me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, that's that done. Okay, so we have got a tiny little sat-nav just down there, so I think I may need to run with the F3 mirror. 206 kilometers to go. It's about 20 minutes of real-life driving that. So, yeah, I'm assuming the trailer's on. Yep, trailer's on. Let's get rocking and rolling. This feels heavy, or my truck is not powerful enough to move this kind of load. It's pretty late at night, it's 11 PM, so I'm not expecting much in the way of pedestrians.
Turn left.
AI cars. I forgot to turn my friggin' lights on again. Okay, so almost run a red light because I'm distracted by what headlights I should be using. There we go. Sorted. Now I can just tinker with the full beam as and when, if it's needed. Yeah, so even with the realistic traffic mod, I'm not expecting much AI traffic here. You can see we've been here before. There's a photo spot just coming up on our left, which we have already got before. I know you said keep right, not turn right. Right, let's see what our dashboard will tell us in terms of other info. Okay, so we've got a cruise control display, which is quite handy. As I've said in the other episodes, I like using the cruise control. Not so much for town driving, it's a bit pointless because you're constantly on and off the throttle and the brake, but for motorway driving, it's very useful. I hope those of you that have watched my first two episodes have enjoyed them. I say I hope because I've actually recorded this in advance. The other videos haven't dropped yet. No, that screen is no good because I can't see how fast I'm going. Oh, okay, I need to use the analog display. It's not a digital one. Okay, that's not very good. Yeah, goodbye coach, don't blame me for overtaking me. Yeah, so these are all pre-recorded. So yeah, I'm hoping that the series has at least started well. I am toying with the idea of doing a long drive video as a separate playlist to this one using my main profile. The only issue with the long drive ones is that they are long. Like the job I mentioned before, France to Greece, France to Israel. I think currently I'm on my 4th day of driving on that job. Obviously not continuously, but yeah, it just takes a long time. And as capable as my PC is, I don't know how it will handle rendering a 6-hour video or however long it would be. Okay, let's get the full beams on and we'll settle into some motorway driving. Okay, so we've got an 80 km/h speed limit. Are we coming straight off again? Yeah, we are. Okay, so we won't settle into some motorway driving. I'm going to come off this one.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
You'll have to let me know in the comments below what you think of the audio balance. I've increased the volume or the gain on the microphone because I noticed when I watched back part 2 and part 1, whilst you could hear me, it wasn't the clearest. Obviously that kind of depends on the truck you're driving. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. Just let me know down below what you think. Still not all that good at small talk when I record these. On my other channel, there is a link in the video description down below. I play a lot of different games, and obviously I spend my time either talking about that game that I'm playing or something similar. So at the moment I'm currently working on Uncharted 4.
Keep left.
I do have plans to do the entire series because I own them, so why not? If anyone is interested in using pro mods, not that you'll see any of it on this playthrough, on this series, I will leave a link to their website down below. I explained in, I think it was my first video, that how their system works, that you can download them for free but it takes longer, or you can pay like €1 to get it all at once. Having done them for free, I definitely would have paid the €1. The 5-minute call off in between each file download is a bit ridiculous if you ask me. I understand that obviously they want to prioritise people that have paid for it, but yeah, not the best. But on the flip side, their mods, the maps are really good, very well detailed, and I've only had one hard crash using a Pro Mods map, and that was somewhere in Poland. After I quit and reloaded the game and it ran fine, and I've touched wood, I've not had any issues since.
Keep right. Left.
Yeah, I thought so. I might be able to do it without that big sat-nav on the screen. Judging speed might be a bit tricky though. Yeah, I'll open it back on. There we go, do that screen. Definitely speeding already. Hope this ambulance doesn't just stick his brakes on for no reason. And we're going for the overtake. And then we'll slow it down. A bit more please. A bit more please. There we go. Oh, it's gone up to 80. Trying to work out if I need to keep left. Carry on straight. I think I'm going to need to keep left. Where are these heading? Yeah, so right is heading back into Germany, which we don't want to do because we're heading out towards... Are you not going to let me pull out? Fucking AI cars, man.
Keep
cruise control
left.
on. I think I said in the
Keep
previous
left.
episode, I may have even said it right at the start of this one. I think this is the problem when I try and do small talk, right? I forget what I'm talking about. So if I have said this already, I apologise, but I'm going to say it again. I'm enjoying driving different trucks. I love the Volvo that I've got in my other playthrough. It's 750 brake horsepower in a 4x2 configuration, so not ideal for heavy loads, but way too powerful for lighter loads. And it just goes. You put your foot down, off she goes. To midnight in game. Time we're due to arrive 2 AM, so we're going to get there in the dark, so parking should be fun. Again, because we're on a cargo job, is it freight? I don't know, whichever one the game. Because we're on the quick jobs, we don't need to worry about
and then exit right.
Fuel or fatigue.
Exit right.
I also said in the last episode that I've turned detours off
right.
because sometimes it will take you off the motorway, bring you back on at basically the same point, and then you're still stuck at the incident from the last time. But I have increased the probability of road events, so like roadworks, debris being left by the side of the road. I'm hoping there's no one behind me because that was a giveaway sign that I just flew through.
Keep left.
That'll be good. Yeah, so detours are off. Just looking down at the dash, this truck's got 800,000 kilometres on it. What's that in miles? I think this is why I don't like using kilometres. I don't understand the conversion rate, so I'm not even going to try and understand it. But what I will say on the flip side, it does make life a bit easier when you're on the European roads, because it's all at the same speed that you should be going. You don't have to worry about your truck telling you what 80 kilometres an hour is in miles per hour. I think the only one I do know is 70 kmh is 43 miles an hour, or something like that. I'm sure there will be someone willing to tell me if I'm wrong or not, so I'll just wait for that feedback. Okay, so the road's got 100 kmh speed limit, but we are in a lorry. We're carrying 20 tonnes. 23 tonnes, so yeah, we definitely don't want to be going 100 kilometres an hour. And I don't know if you saw it then, but a police car just went past, so I think I need to move my camera display of my face down a bit so you can see out of the main mirror outside the door. Yeah, that's something to remember for the next episode, I think. Although, obviously, that only is a problem here because I've got analog mirrors. On my Volvo, for example, I have digital mirrors, so the screens are inside the cab, sort of along that left pillar there, just above that handle that you can see flickering in and out of the light. Obviously, you'd use that to get in and out of the truck. Try and get into a new country again on the second job. Oh, my retarder's kicking in. Not really sure why. Am I speeding? Yeah, I'm doing like 85k, maybe even nearly 90. Okay, we're going to be keeping left because we're going to Amsterdam.
Keep left, and then continue straight.
So we're going off the motorway, doing a bigger loop, retarder's
Go
kicking in
straight.
again. Do a big loop and then go off to the left of screen. So I think we might actually be going above on there, that bit of road up there. Okay, this is going to be... She stops pretty quick with 23 tonnes on. that's another little tip actually for you guys. As and when you get to be able to free drive around the world or drive between jobs when you've got no cargo on, obviously your truck will move a hell of a lot faster than it does than when you don't have a cargo load on. So just keep that in mind, and also if you stamp on the brakes, chances are you will lock your tyres and skid. So just watch that. Certainly not by any means claiming that I know everything about this game. I definitely don't. I have got, you know, minuscule amount of hours compared to some people. I'm still less than 200 hours in this game at the time of recording. But I know, I think I know, like, I obviously know more than the first time player knows. So I think our first objective has probably got to be hiring a driver and getting them a truck. We are a long way off that yet. I think we need probably 200 grand, 200,000 euros in the bank to be able to do that comfortably. So that's the truck and also paying the recruitment agency fees, and then have enough in the bank to continually pay that person. Coming up to a massive rest area.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Sure thing, Doug. Speed drop.
Turn right.
That is a tiny gap. Want to clip the trailer. Although, if we do damage it,
Keep left,
the
and
company
then
pays for
turn
it.
left.
Okay, we are in Amsterdam.
Turn left.
Oh, we're we're pulling a DPD trailer. That must come from the real trailer company mod that I've got running. And our destination is just coming up on the right hand side.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, I'm ready, Doug, don't worry. No? Oh, okay, we're going into Stokes, aren't we? Yeah.
Turn right.
Okay, we'll give this a wide swing in.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hopefully, we'll be going into a lit bay so I can see what the bloody hell I'm doing. The one straight in front of us? Yes. Okay, what space have we got out there? Enough. Okay, we are going between two other trailers though, so we do need to be a little bit careful. Okay, just make out parking lines. I always worry when that bomb goes off when I'm reversing because it makes me think I've walloped something. Oh, I'm now turning the wrong way. What's going on? No, that was over before it started. Which way are my wheels facing? I can't tell. Actually, let's go all the way around. Believe it or not, I do have the Steam achievement for doing 20 self-parks where reversing's involved. Although based on this display, if you struggle to believe me, I wouldn't blame you. Come on, girl. Get your back in. Back into the cab so I can see which way my steering wheel's turning. That will do. Drop the trailer. That's job 1 done. How much did we get? Oh, 4 grand. You really do forget how low paid the first jobs are. Okay, so let's get on to job number 2. We've got a job from Leipzig to Poland. We've not been there yet either. Got one going to Calais. Top of France, or did we go to Poland? Where's it gone? There it is. In another Scania? Yeah, we'll take that one. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's in the daytime. It's at night. Okay, we're in another Scania. So, job number 1, as always, is the... when I press the right frigging button, is the field of view. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. That will do. I have driven this truck on my other profile. I recognise the interior very well. What I don't like about this truck, and it's probably the reason why I stopped using it the last time, is to see my mirrors, I have to sit 25 foot away from the steering wheel. Anyway, what are we taking? Fish fingers, so this will be a freezer trailer, I reckon. Unless they are fresh fish fingers, which I doubt. 347 kilometres, should be about 35 minutes of real-time driving. Oh, that was tight.
Turn left.
Even Doug got confused, he went real left.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Surprised to see the traffic lights are still on.
Turn right.
Whatever time of day it is. What time is it? 2 AM. Yeah, this FOV is ridiculous to be able to see those mirrors. I think we're going to have to run the F3 map because I can see the sat-nav, but not amazingly. Still, we should get there at 7:15 in the morning, which is great because it means that you guys at home will be able to see where I'm going. I did it again. Left the lights without putting me up. Left the yard without putting my lights on. I think this Scania might have a bit more grunt than the last one. Jesus Christ, that van almost went into the side of me.
And then turn left.
That's the only thing when you're going through flashing yellows. You can go, but you just have to use a lot of caution.
Turn left.
Crumbs. That was tight. Most of this journey, though, is going to be in darkness, I'm afraid. Well, I don't know, the sun might start coming up at about 6. Maybe a little bit before. Let's change lanes. Make the cruise control on. Looks like we've got some road works, maybe. See any photo opportunities, etc. I'll look to get them as I go past. This one, when we've dropped the episode, that would leave it at about an hour approximately. I've got some bits to chop out. I'll do that in the edit, that won't take very long. I did tinker with some OBS settings the other day, actually, in real life, and I'm now worried that it's not going to be picking up my audio. I mean, the screen is, like the level bars on OBS, but I don't actually know if it's saving the audio. But if it hasn't, then it hasn't. No harm done.
Exit right.
I'll just have to record another video.
Turn right.
Which is no biggie, because I've not been sitting here for hours and hours and hours. Oh, coming around this a bit bloody fast. Jesus. Okay, really pushing that 80k limit now. Just ease off. Drink and drive, kids. Actually, never mind kids, anybody. That was just water though, don't worry. Oh, excuse you. Apologies if you heard that, but hey, if I was in an actual truck and I needed to fart, I would definitely fart. Sorry. Dear. I've not long had my lunch, so my middle meal. Assume my stomach is currently working on that, but we'll stop talking about that because that's starting to gross me out, so who knows what it's doing to you guys at home. Right, given that we are on the motorway, I'm going to bin off the F3 map. Again, I think I said it in the last episode, I don't like having a constant reminder of how far we are away from the end of the job. It makes it feel so much longer. I was speaking to someone else that plays this, a chap by the name of Grojan. Grojan. He's got a Euro Truck channel, and I was saying that the longer drives are quite good actually because I'm not recording them. I don't need to worry about kind of DMCA stuff, DMCAA or DMCA, whatever it is, the copyright bits and pieces. So I can either listen to music or actually what I've started doing is listening to audiobooks. Currently listening to one called I Am a Hitman. Really interesting. It's not, and it says right at the start of the book, it's not a gory blow-by-blow account of his killings. It's more about him in that world of being a hitman. It's on Spotify. It's probably on more platforms, but I use Spotify, and it's included with my premium subscription, which is pretty cool. So yeah, something that enriches the mind a bit. You know, music's great and all, but
keep left.
Need a bit of variety sometimes. hope you are enjoying the video. If you are, if you could hit that like button for me please, and drop some comments down below. And if you want to stay up to date with my Euro Truck Sim journey, if you consider subscribing, that would be awesome. It all massively helps me out, and yeah, it'd be good to have you along for the ride. Thank you. Okay, sun's coming up, which is great. And it's coming up a lot earlier than I thought it would do, actually, 4 AM. There we go, so we'll get a couple of in-game hours of daytime driving. This must be a slightly more modern Scania. Although I don't know for sure. As much as I love playing this game, I am not a truck nerd. Oh, we're listening to something called George's Radio. Cool, our driver must be George. Wants to give us a race. I'm not changing lanes because I think I need to stay in this lane anyway. Clearly that driver is fully interpreting the 80 km/h speed limit. Yeah, we'll just keep going straight on. Rough mass is correct. We've got about 20 minutes left. Apologies if you heard the cars beeping outside. I apparently live on a racetrack. I don't, I just live on a normal street, but it's an arrow straight street with no, we tried saying that 3 times fast, with no traffic lights, no speed bumps, no speed cameras, so people fly up and down this road like nobody's business. Try and see as much of Europe as I can from our base in Germany. I think obviously, no, I don't think once we get our own truck we're in complete control. We'll start from Germany because that's where our garage is, but you know, we can then zigzag our way out. We might go Germany, France, Spain, into Portugal, sort of all around there, and then come back into Central Europe and then go out towards Eastern Europe and then move up into like Scandinavia, Denmark, Sweden, those kind of places. Yeah, really make it the most of the make the most of the DLC. Make it the most. Sorry if that offended any Italians. It wasn't intentional. Well, that's loud. I recommend not doing that. Bombing it down the highway at 80 km/h and sticking your head out the window. Whoops. Okay, we're coming off here. Looks like we are very close to entering Poland. In fact, we may already be there. No, we're still in Germany.
And then exit right.
Just going around the outskirts of Berlin. What I do like about Pro Mods is that when you enter a new country,
exit right.
Thank you, Doug. When you enter a new country, it pops up on your screen to tell you what country you've just gone into.
Exit right.
Which is quite cool, because at least then you're always aware of where you are. Because otherwise you're just pounding motorways. And you don't know where you are really until you look at your map. Okay, we're gonna be on time, which is great. I mean, we'll be 6 hours early actually from the latest delivery time, just under an hour later than their earliest arrival time. Not that you get penalised for being ridiculously early. Quite the opposite, in fact. A obviously whilst we're still very low level, the distance won't earn us any more XP, or as much more XP as you would be on a higher level. So on my other profile, I'm level 41. Yeah, level 41. So yeah, any job earns you buku amounts of XP, but when you do, you're going to let me in. You utter expletive that would get me banned from YouTube. Yeah, when you do a long haul job, the XP you can earn is crazy. I'd be interested to see what XP I get out of the France to Israel job that I'm just about to finish. Not that it really matters because I have all of my skill points unlocked on the other profile, so I don't gain any real benefit from all the extra XP, other than just the title that the game assigns you for being a certain level. I am speeding. Quite a lot. Let's bring that down a touch. No, down, I said. Whoa! That's what I get for looking at a keyboard and not watching the road. Oh, 14 degrees C. Okay, cool. Going straight on by the looks of things. Yeah, we're still in Germany because there's a sign that says exit in German. Ausfahrt. I'm not going to pronounce that again. I don't want to upset anybody else. Glare on this side of my face. It's because I'm sat next to a window and the sun has decided to make an appearance. It's quite bright here, although normally the sun's around the other end of the house. So. Still, mustn't complain, better than rain. Okay, we are almost in Poland. We are just about to cross the border, if we haven't already. Got any security checks to go through, like border control? No. Lovely jubbly. Makes our life a bit easier. Speed limit hasn't changed either. Don't need to worry about fuel. Okay, end of motorway regulations. Speed limit's not changing though, which it works for me. Brake too soon. Hey, that definitely said 50 on that sign. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Chechen? No idea. Right, because we're now going into built up areas, I'm going to bring up the F3 map. Just so I can see turnings and stuff. Because it gets a bit busy on that little mini map. We've got a roundabout coming up. I can't remember if I said this or not in my last video, but it seems the safest way to go around a roundabout, doesn't matter what exit you take, stay in the outside lane. And only indicate when you're going to come off.
Second exit.
Second exit, okay.
Keep right, and then turn right. Exit now. Turn right. Keep right, and then turn right. Get ready to turn left. Right. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Turn left.
I'm assuming this is going to a supermarket.
Turn left. Turn left.
It's fish fingers.
Have arrived at your destination. Turn left.
Nope, another way out.
At your destination.
40 XP job. Do you not get 90 XPs until you've got your own truck? Like when you're a higher level, maybe? Don't know. I always thought 90 XPs were available from the start. There's a curve there. It is. Just go up that a little bit. It's only one wheel. It's fine. I've not left myself that much space here. Sugar. My lord. I can't leave it that wonky. I know it accepted it on the last job, but it was dark, so I couldn't really see that much, but I can see perfectly fine here, so there's no reason for such a lackluster parking attempt. Get your bum in, get your bum in, get your bum in, swing the cab round, straighten the wheels up. I mean, not much better, but it will do. Okay, another excellent rating. We are on a roll. How much did we get? 5.5 grand, and I think we're going to level up. We are. Ooh, 1.5 levels. Almost at an enthusiast. I'm going to stick with what I did on my original profile, which was pump 1 into each one of these, except for eco driving. So once they've done it just in time, I'll go back to ADR and start trickling through. I may concentrate a little bit more on long distance, just to... especially for this type of playthrough that I want to do. Actually, I might do that now. It means we could go further and further on. Anyway, I think we are going to call that an episode. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy that, if I could ask you to hit that like button for me, please. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. And if you want to see more Euro Truck Sim content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with part 4 of this series soon. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.